It's like when Shaban calls you to his room, and then you're walking to go to his room, and then you feel so lonely, and you feel so exposed. But then maybe Mustafa is there. Mustafa says, don't worry. You'll be okay. He called me before. I'm going to be with you. Similar like that. You have a love, you have connection to Shaban. But it is more than you can ever imagine. Which means that in essence you are different from him. Yes? In essence you are different from him. You may be part of him, but in essence you are different from him. You must always feel that. You must always feel that distance. And when it is just you by yourself, it's showing now. Don't come to holy presence alone. You must always have a dost. You must always have a friend. So who is your friend now? Even in the way you have to have your friend. Who is the one that is going to make you to approach that, make it to become a little bit easy? Find that. But that loneliness is only when you're approaching him. If you're practicing that loneliness, Prophet ﷺ is not practicing that loneliness with his Sahabi Kiram. He's not living that loneliness or expressing that loneliness in the 23 years that he's living with his companions. Don't get mixed up. With his companions, there's a reason why they're called Sahabis, companions. They're always with him. Especially Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. In fact, they were so with him so much that Allah has to give ayat to say, it's enough now. It's enough. Leave him alone. Let him relax a little bit. Yes? Are you like that? Are you like your Prophet to be always in Jamaat? To cry with others and to laugh with others? If you are, that's good. Try to do a little bit more. Because when you cry with another person, whatever you're crying about, you forget also. Because you cry for the other person. No? When you look at your problem, you say, my problem becomes small in comparison. It makes you forget at least. When you laugh with another person, do the same thing too. The Prophet ﷺ was not in that chasm of loneliness when he's with Sahaba Kiram for 23 years. It's only on that night. And even then, Allah gave him that dost, that friend, which in real life, let's say real life, life of this world, he always had Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. If not Hazrat Umar, if not Hazrat Ali, if not Hazrat Osman, always with him. If not Hazrat Abu Hurairah, radiallahu anhu. There are many that they serve a purpose. That the Prophet ﷺ is also showing a part of himself and his life that he may not show to the others. But is this just to make him feel better in this life? No. That's why I'm saying we cannot lose sight of the mission. We cannot lose sight of the objective. We cannot forget that. What is our objective? What is our objective? It's very general. What is our objective? What is Shaykh Afendi's objective? Our objective has to be his objective. What is his objective? It's to bring down kufr. With that, to bring the light. You cannot bring the light without bringing down kufr. Then you're going to look at yourself. How do I bring down kufr? Am I doing that every day, every month, every week? What am I doing? I cannot bring that. That one is trying to do that. How am I supporting? Is that something that is burning in our hearts? If it is other things that are burning, that fire will put out other fires. It will. It must. It must. When you look, it's still a blessing that we know the suffering of this ummah is still a blessing to us. But knowing that suffering must burn out all our small personal sufferings. We say, this is not important. I'm not important. It is to burn bright and strong in this time of darkness of Dajjal, and to know what is Dajjal. And to watch out if that trick is reaching us. Yes, even in the Dargah. How is that trick and how is that trap reaching to us? Is preparation for Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. How are we preparing? How are we preparing? Yeah, there are different things we can do. If it's something that is so basic, yes, that's something, but you cannot forget the intention. Otherwise, you look at the job and you say, this has nothing to do with it, it's boring. Because I want to have spiritual horse and weapons and to fight. No, it's not like that. Yet. You're lonely. Why you feel lonely? What does it mean, lonely? Is it lonely because you are separated? Or is it lonely thinking you're alone? If you're thinking that you're alone, then that's wrong, because you're never alone. Only Allah is alone. Then you have to know, I'm separated. What am I separated from? You will say, I'm separated from this one, this one, this one. Is that one whom you have to be connected to reach to Allah? No. It's my son, my daughter, my wife, my beloved one. Ask to change, because we will be tested with that. You're going to be tested with everything that you love. Allah is guaranteeing. So like what we said before, if you don't fall in love with the Prophet, then your faith is in very bad shape. Yes? Prophet ﷺ, he says, if you don't love me more than you love, what?
Your father, your children, and everything in the whole world.
Including yourself, then you have not reached to complete faith. You know what it means when we don't have complete faith? We will be in trouble. So the one that you love, is that one making us directly, now that you have tariqat, not in a philosophical way, to make you to love Prophet more, to make you to lose yourself in the Prophet ﷺ? No, be careful. That one is still an idol. It will get you into trouble. Nothing is going to happen to the idol. Yeah. Astaghfirullah. You understanding? Anything else?